guys, C.L. Cannon here from Fiction Atlas Press, bringing you another indie connection. And today I'd like to tell you about some indie books that you might enjoy if you're a fan of the October Day series, Rosemary and Rue by Seanan McGuire. The first book I have for you is called Bad Girls Drink Blood by S.L. Choi. Part Sun Fae, part Blood Fae, all abomination. After years wasted dodging slurs, threats, and assassination attempts, Lane Callahan gave her past the one-finger salute and ditched her former Fae home for good. The detective agency she and her sisters run on the edge of Las Vegas limps along, with Lane doing more debt collecting and intimidating than investigating. But a gal's gotta pay the bills. Between working for low lives to bring down even lower lives, eating cheesy poofs by the bucket, and flirting with the criminally attractive bartender Teddy, who pours drinks and breaks hearts where she conducts business, Lane finally got a life worth living. When a routine job goes sideways, Lane's left holding the bag, quite literally, a sack full of stolen sun shards, the source of Sun Fae power. Without the shards, the Sun Fae will lose their magic completely, or risk death if they use their power. As far as Lane's concerned, good riddance, considering they would rather see her dead. The problem is, her father and adopted sister happen to be Sun Fae. When Lane decides to return home, Teddy insists on riding shotgun. Together they must face dark secrets and deadly choices to save the Fae bastards who almost killed Lane, or fail and watch them all burn. The second book I have for you is called Blood of Stone by Jane Faith. There's a bounty on my head, and it's going to spark a supernatural war. My name is Petra McGuire, and I'm a vampire hunter and full-blood Fae living among humans. My father would rather have me in Fairy serving as queen, but I want nothing to do with her tyrannical reign. But when I discover I have a changeling twin sister who's been kidnapped by the enemy King Pericles, I can't avoid fairy affairs any longer. Plunging back into the fairy world of magic, royalty, and power plays I've been avoiding for so long, I take on a dangerous mission to free my twin. And then, all hell breaks loose. Pericles puts a bounty on my head, and he has unlimited resources to pursue me. And the rescue of my twin has pushed inter-kingdom hostilities to a tipping point. Suddenly, Fairy is on the brink of all-out war, which would mean almost certain death for my soldier father and a life of slavery for my newfound twin. Fortunately, I have the power to stop the looming war. There's just one little catch. I have to enter the Battle of Champions against Pericles' best fighter, and it's a fight to the death. I was practically born with a sword in my hand and spent my youth defending opponents. But will it be enough in this battle with everything, including my life, on the line? The third book I have for you is called Banshee Blues by Belinda Sheehan. I have a simple arrangement with the fairy court. I track down the beings they want found, and in exchange for that, they let me live. But a girl's gotta eat, even a banished banshee. So I do what I have to, even if that means working for humans. Rent money doesn't grow on trees. Darcy Thorne is one of the last of her kind, a banshee, harbinger of death, but due to a past indiscretion which saw her imprison her ex-lover, she now works as a bounty hunter for the fairy court. When the court jerks her chain and tells her to hunt down Macnaw, an old friend, Darcy has no choice but to obey. Considering the last time she laid eyes on her prey, he tried to kill her, Darcy decides hunting him is the perfect mix of business and pleasure. Dealing with witch traffickers and a sexy ex-god boss is all in a day's work for a bounty-hunting banshee, but being shot with iron bullets and being framed for murder is above and beyond the call of duty. If Darcy doesn't get to the heart of the matter soon, there will be one less banshee in the world. And the last book I have for you is called Regeneration by Cassie Grootman. No one defies the Fairy Council until 16-year-old Trish Penchant comes along. An outsider with no family and no home, Trish has learned to keep her head down and her dangerous Fae blood a secret. But when she's discovered by the Fairy Council and forced to join a manhunt for a powerful fugitive, staying invisible is no longer an option. Her new team? The ex-boyfriend who just shot her and left her for dead, a boy with an uncanny tracking ability, and a cynical leader who's already betting on her failure. The Council's orders are clear. Catch the fugitive before he comes into his full powers, or pay the price. As Trish's own abilities grow stronger, she faces an impossible choice. Follow orders and go against her conscience, or fail and lose everything, including her foster parents, the first people who have ever shown her unconditional love. Okay, that's all for me this week. I'll see you next week on the Indie Connection. Bye!